Did Thomas Dupre just admit that Jungkook surpasses Europe's top male models? Chanel's latest statement has ignited a firestorm of debate across the global fashion world. One comment, one carefully crafted sentence, has people questioning whether the long-standing hierarchy of European male beauty has finally been disrupted. For decades, European features were considered the default blueprint for luxury fashion. But suddenly, a superstar from South Korea is being positioned as the embodiment of Chanel itself. This shift didn't happen quietly, and it definitely didn't come without backlash. The controversy began the very moment Chanel revealed Jungkook of BTS as the new global face of their fragrance and beauty division. Even before the announcement fully circulated, fans and experts sensed the ground move. It wasn't just another celebrity campaign. It was symbolic, almost revolutionary. A K-pop icon had stepped into a role historically guarded for European men with sharp angles, aristocratic edges, and a cool, untouchable aura. Yet Chanel broke decades of tradition by choosing someone who blends elegance with vulnerability, power with warmth, and masculinity with softness. And then Thomas Dupre spoke. His statement, issued through Chanel's official channels, was meant to celebrate Jungkook's appointment. Instead, it triggered intense speculation. "We are thrilled to welcome Jungkook. His talent, artistic dedication, and fearless self-expression embody the essence of Chanel. He inspires a new generation with his creativity and passion." Beautiful words on the surface, but the phrase "embody the essence of Chanel" is what sent shockwaves through Europe's fashion circles. Industry veterans immediately pointed out that this level of praise is rarely, if ever, used for male ambassadors. Previous European models were described as collaborators or campaign faces, but not the literal embodiment of Chanel's identity. Many saw Thomas's wording as a direct comparison, intentional or not. Suddenly, discussions erupted everywhere. Had Jungkook just replaced the long-standing ideal of European male beauty? Within hours, fashion forums, especially those rooted in European pride, were in chaos. One anonymous insider from a Paris agency posted, "Is he suggesting European male models aren't enough anymore?" The comment went viral and then disappeared without explanation. But the whispers got louder. Was Thomas signaling a new era? Was he subtly calling out the stagnation in European modeling? Or was the world simply analyzing his words through a magnifying glass because Jungkook's influence is so massive? The emotional reaction wasn't limited to professionals. European fashion fans felt something sacred was being challenged. Their beauty standards, once worshipped globally, were no longer the default. Jungkook, with his expressive gaze, sincere charm, and ability to blend youthful softness with mature charisma, was suddenly positioned above the polished, stoic aesthetics that Europe had championed for decades. Some saw this as a cultural attack. Others saw it as long overdue evolution. Meanwhile, ARMY erupted like a tidal wave, defending Jungkook and applauding Chanel's boldness. Hashtags like #Jungkook for Chanel Beauty, #Thomas Dupre, and #European Models vs JK skyrocketed across platforms. Fans highlighted his unmatched brand power, his ability to move markets, influence trends, and redefine masculinity in ways that resonate deeply with today's generation. Jungkook doesn't follow rigid beauty norms. He reinvents them. Then the official campaign images dropped. And the debate intensified. Jungkook appeared effortlessly elegant, soft yet powerful, refined yet emotional. His presence contrasted starkly with previous campaigns that depended on distant, unreachable expressions. Chanel wasn't just presenting a new face, they were presenting a new era of luxury, one built on connection instead of elitism. Jungkook represented a shift that could no longer be ignored. Some critics argued that the outrage was unnecessary, that Thomas was simply acknowledging an evolving brand identity. Luxury fashion is expanding beyond Europe, and Asia isn't just a market anymore, it's a cultural powerhouse. Jungkook, known for his meticulous artistry and magnetic presence, is the perfect bridge between old and new luxury standards. But others insist that the wording was deliberate. European modeling has been criticized for years for lacking diversity and clinging to outdated ideals. Jungkook doesn't fit into the old mold, he surpasses it. He represents global influence, emotional authenticity, and a beauty standard that millions identify with across continents. If Thomas described him as the essence of Chanel, perhaps he meant it quite literally. Jungkook is the new luxury ideal. And then came the most surprising twist. Europe's response wasn't one-sided. While some felt threatened, others welcomed the change. Younger Europeans praised Jungkook's appointment, saying luxury should reflect the real world, not a narrow version of it. Even some European models privately admitted admiration. One anonymously stated, "He's not replacing us. He's raising the standard." And honestly, that pushes all of us to evolve. This shifted the narrative. The conversation became less about whether Jungkook is better than European models and more about why his presence caused such an intense reaction in the first place. Why is one man enough to shake a decades-old system? Why does Thomas's praise feel like a cultural earthquake rather than a simple compliment? Because Jungkook represents more than a handsome face in a campaign. He symbolizes the merging of global cultures, the evolution of beauty, and the unstoppable rise of Asian influence in Western luxury spaces. His presence challenges old paradigms and forces the industry to confront what true modern beauty looks like: inclusive, emotional, and borderless. Chanel isn't gambling on Jungkook, they're aligning with the future. And whether Thomas intended it or not, his statement acknowledged a global shift that can no longer be denied. The uproar isn't just about Chanel or Jungkook. It's about identity, tradition, change, and the fear and excitement that comes with a new generation reshaping the definition of luxury beauty. Europe isn't being replaced. It's being expanded. And Jungkook is leading that expansion with effortless grace. In the end, the debate boils down to one thing: Jungkook didn't break the standard. He elevated it. And the world is still catching up.